dinosaurs often steal the spotlight as Earth's most terrifying ancient creatures. Yet, long before and even after the age of dinosaurs, there were other beasts that sent shivers down the spines of anything in their path. These were apex predators and bizarre giants, uniquely adapted to dominate their respective environments. From the depths of prehistoric oceans to the open plains and dense jungles, these creatures were nightmares made real. Let's dive into 5 formidable animals that may have been even more terrifying than the mighty dinosaurs. 1. Dunkleosteus, the armored apex predator of the Devonian seas. Long before the first dinosaur ever roamed the land, the oceans were ruled by Dunkleosteus, a 33-foot-long terror that lived over 370 million years ago. This was no ordinary fish. Dunkleosteus was a placoderm, a type of prehistoric fish covered in thick, bony armor. Its massive head was protected by sharp, interlocking plates, giving it a fearsome appearance. Instead of teeth, Dunkleosteus had shearing blades, bony extensions that could slice through almost anything. Its bite force was nothing short of terrifying. With jaws capable of delivering a bite pressure of up to 8,000 pounds per square inch, Dunkleosteus could crush bone, shells, and armored prey without hesitation. Fossil evidence shows it wasn't a picky eater. It fed on fish, sharks, and even its own species. Dunkleosteus was the top predator of its time, lurking in the deep, waiting to ambush anything that swam too close. Yet, this gluttonous hunter often met its end due to its own insatiable appetite. Fossils indicate that Dunkleosteus sometimes consumed prey so large that it struggled to digest it, leading to fatal cases of indigestion. Its reign ended before the rise of the dinosaurs, but during its time, it was the undisputed terror of the seas. 2. Helicoprion, the buzzsaw nightmare. If the sight of a shark sends chills down your spine, Helicoprion would have been the stuff of nightmares. This prehistoric predator, which lived about 290 million years ago, was unlike any shark we know today. For over a century, scientists were puzzled by its fossilized remains, which featured a strange spiral structure known as the toothy whorl. Initially misidentified, it wasn't until 2013 that paleontologist Leif Tapanila discovered that this whorl was actually part of the lower jaw, a rotating set of razor-sharp teeth. Imagine a creature with a jaw resembling a circular saw, spinning as it snapped shut on its prey. Helicoprion's whorl could grow up to 2 feet wide, making it a fearsome tool for slicing through fish and squid. It didn't have regular teeth. Instead, it had a continuous spiral of sharp blades that would rotate forward as old teeth were worn down, ensuring it always had a fresh edge. Living in the ancient seas before the age of dinosaurs, Helicoprion was a master of its domain, lurking in the depths and ambushing its prey with deadly efficiency. Although it went extinct around 225 million years ago, it left behind a legacy of fear and fascination, a reminder of the strange and deadly adaptations found in prehistoric oceans. 3. Terra Birds, the rulers of the post-dino world. After the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs, a new terror emerged on land, the Terra Birds, or Phorusrhacidae. These giant flightless birds took over as the apex predators of South America, standing up to 10 feet tall with massive hooked beaks. Unlike modern birds, they were built for speed and power, capable of running at speeds of 30 miles per hour. Their long, muscular legs allowed them to chase down prey with ease, and once they caught it, their lethal beaks did the rest. The hooked beak of the Terra Birds was a fearsome weapon designed for delivering crushing blows. Fossil evidence suggests they used their beaks like pickaxes, swinging down with incredible force to crack skulls or sever spinal cords. These birds weren't picky eaters. They would consume anything from small mammals to other birds. Their reign lasted for an impressive 60 million years, during which they dominated the South American landscape, outcompeting even large mammalian predators. Despite their dominance, the Terra Birds eventually faced extinction around 2.5 million years ago, likely due to climate changes and competition from new predators migrating from North America. Still, their fossils reveal a world where birds were the most fearsome hunters on land, a stark contrast to the avian creatures we know today. 4. Platybeldon, the chainsaw-jawed elephant. At first glance, Platybeldon might seem like a gentle giant, but don't be fooled by its elephant-like appearance. This prehistoric mammal, which lived during the Miocene epoch, 4 million years ago, was equipped with one of the strangest and most fearsome feeding adaptations in the animal kingdom. Its lower jaw was elongated and flattened, resembling a giant spork with two long scythe-like tusks protruding from the sides. This bizarre jaw acted as a natural cutting tool, perfect for slicing through tough vegetation. Platybeldon's jaw was incredibly versatile. It used the flat, spade-like surface to scoop up mud and water plants, while the sharp tusks sliced through branches and leaves. This adaptation allowed it to thrive in a variety of habitats, from dense forests to open floodplains. Despite its herbivorous diet, Platybeldon was far from harmless. With its massive size and powerful jaw, it could easily defend itself against predators, and there's evidence suggesting that these tusks were used in combat with rivals. Platybeldon's unique adaptations were a double-edged sword. While its jaw allowed it to exploit a wide range of food sources, it also made it vulnerable to changes in its environment. As the climate shifted and vegetation patterns changed, Platybeldon struggled to adapt, leading to its eventual extinction. Nevertheless, it remains one of the most fascinating examples of nature's creativity in shaping the animal kingdom. 5. Sarus, the giant predator of the Eocene. Sarus is an enigma, a prehistoric predator known almost entirely from a single, massive skull discovered in the Gobi Desert of Mongolia. This creature, which lived around 35 million years ago, was named after the famed explorer Roy Chapman Andrews. With a skull measuring nearly 3 feet in length, Sarus was one of the largest land predators of its time, estimated to be up to 16 feet long. It resembled a giant wolf, but was much larger and more powerful, making it a formidable force on the ancient plains. The teeth of Sarus were strong and sharp, capable of crushing bone and tearing through flesh. Its powerful jaws suggest it was a hypercarnivore, meaning it relied heavily on meat for its diet. Some scientists believe it may have been an active predator, hunting large prey like early horses and primitive mammals. Others speculate it was a scavenger, using its enormous jaws to break into carcasses left behind by other predators. The true nature of its lifestyle remains a mystery, adding to its fearsome reputation. What makes Sarus so intriguing is the lack of a complete skeleton. Without more fossils, much of its behavior and appearance remains speculative, leaving us to imagine the terror it must have inspired in its prey. This giant predator disappeared as the climate changed and new competitors emerged, but its skull remains as a haunting reminder of a creature that once ruled the ancient world. These terrifying creatures, often overshadowed by the fame of the dinosaurs, demonstrate the incredible diversity and ferocity of life before and after the reign of the dinosaurs. From armored fish and buzzsaw jaws to flightless bird predators and bizarre elephant-like mammals, these animals prove that Earth's history is filled with monstrous surprises. Which of these would you dare to face, and which would you bring back from extinction if given the chance? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more journeys into the prehistoric past.